How to live forever.
Firstly, let's assume you're a godlike being but with limited power. You can will whatever you want into existence, but it cannot undermine the laws of nature. Congrats on your promotion from database admin. This is a big responsibility, so don't fuck it up. Okay, I'm gonna start the simulation off with humans, what you used to be. You'll get like 50,000 of them to spray around an area of the Earth. Good luck. Well, they started out pretty shitty. Oh, look over there. Their numbers reduced to like 15,000. They're pretty smart though, and seemingly resilient. Wow, they're breeding a lot. Well, that's good, because provided we want to stop them from aging, they could still die from other sources. If that happens, children would obviously be useful. Can they start to live longer now, though? Oh good, they made fire. They're putting dead animals on top of it. Ah, it kills the bacteria on the animals, so they don't eat them. Clever. I'm sure they knew that, and that's what caused them to cook the meat. Why is that one rubbing shit on himself now? But put that away. But... never mind. Okay, they've reached the point where predation doesn't seem to be their main cause of death anymore. They aren't hunting now, though. They're growing their own food. Okay, now they have leadership structures, and one human owns the entire farm and is eating more than the other humans. Yep, now they're starving again. Let me just fast forward this shit. Mom, look, they made civilization. They have ethics and morals now too. Most of them do, at least. A lot of them are dying from organ failure and illness. I thought they figured out that bacteria caused disease when they lived in caves. They think bad smells cause it. Why is that guy wearing that mask? Take that off, Hubert. Hubert, take it off. Never mind. Okay, they figured out the bacteria thing now, and they're getting better at repairing organs. They have planes and YouTube now, too. Good stuff, guys. Is aging actually killing them now, though? Oh no, it's poor diet and sticks that cause cancer. What does that even mean? I thought these guys were supposed to be smart. Ah, it's because it feels good to eat them and smoke the sticks. Right, so be it, I guess. What's the point of living if it doesn't feel good while you're doing it? I assume. They're getting cleverer now, so why can't they try making healthier foods that feel good? Or feel-good sticks that don't kill you? Ah, they're trying. Wait, what is that guy doing with that sock? Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly fast forward. Wait, why did it stop? It's this fucking computer. Mom, you told me you were gonna get me a new quantum computer. This one has like 20 tubes in. Whatever, let me read what it says. Simulation over. How did it end so randomly? Ah, cataclysmic event caused in 2032. Caused by an underwhelming British YouTuber. Right. Oh well then. Let's try something that never ages and is really smart. Okay, there it goes. Oh, look, it's standing still. Surely it needs to go find food or something. What? The ability to move or think ages it and makes its cells die. Ah, right. Yeah, no, there's a predator coming. Let me just end the simulation before I cause an internet massacre. Let me try something that ages, but really slowly, and is just as smart. Bang. Finally, it's moving. Really slowly, but it's moving. Very clever. It fashioned a weapon out of vine and a rock. They're saying things to each other now. They have a sort of square formation going on. The 8 of them are looking in all different directions and they're moving into a cave. It's still quite slow, though. Thank God they made it into the cave. Well, now they need to eat, surely. It's okay, their metabolism is slow, so they can survive being hungry for a while. They're mumbling amongst themselves in a seemingly friendly way. Teamwork would probably help them, so that's good. 2 of them went away and whispered to one another, though. Weird. Let's see if they survive their night of sleep. The cave seems to be well located because no predators have stumbled in so far. A man and woman have awoken, apparently. Wait, what are they doing? Oh no. Oh no. Well, now everybody's dead except for the 2 of them. Ah, They realised they weren't mobile enough to hunt prey yet, so they decided to kill the others for food till they find a solution. Brutal, but it's smart. It's the way nature goes, unfortunately. A few nights have passed and now they've fashioned a very dingy makeshift trap. The others have started to rot, so they quickly began eating them, only managing to eat the majority of one of them for the night. The morning begins and the trap remains empty. Ah, very clever again. One of them had the idea to put part of the bodies in the trap to lure other things that want food. I'll skip this night then. Still nothing in the trap, yeah. Nothing is gonna happen, so I'm just gonna skip through the day again. Wait, one of them woke up in the middle of the night? Not again. Oh god. Okay, it happened again. She thought he was gonna eat her, so she made the first move. Clever, but now the trap has to work. A week has passed and the trap hasn't worked and her food supply has run out. Don't tell me I have to restart the simulation again. It's okay, she should last way longer, theoretically. Her metabolism is very slow. A month has passed and the most she's eaten was grass or a berry that made her ill for a week. She doesn't look particularly great. Let's skip for a week now. She's gonna try that berry again because she's starving, apparently. I assume her mental state isn't that of what it once was either. Fuck, it made her ill again. That looks bad. And yep, she's gone. Okay, let's try something that is really strong and fast so it can hunt prey and it's just as smart too. Oh, they all just turned on each other instantly and died. Okay, what if I make them empathetic then? Ah, they won't hunt now, and now they're starving. Okay, right. Well, what if I restrict the empathy only to their own species? Okay, good. They haven't killed each other yet. God, they get hungry quickly though, and thirsty. They're by a lake and have animals nearby, but what if the animals migrate or something? Let's just see. Things are going well. Really well, actually. Nearly everything is getting eaten around them, and I think I might have made a dominant species here. It does seem though like there are less and less animals around the area. Surely they'll figure out in enough time that they need to get them to procreate. Oh, there isn't even enough time for that. They're starving again. Huh. Okay, restart. Let's make a whole new thing that doesn't move, but it reproduces and grows, and it gets its food from dirt. That's literally everywhere, and it shouldn't get too hungry too often. Anyway, it should age really slowly too. Okay, I've started it. Oh shit, a predator's coming. Why didn't I think about predators? Restart again, but let's make it so that they aren't tasty to animals. Why is there nothing on the screen? Nothing happened? Wait, I think I made a tree. Okay, so what can I do to make something that is dominant, lasts long, ages slowly, and doesn't die to themselves or predators? Let me try this. I'll make a being that is slower and weaker than most animals. I'll make them social so they'd want to hunt in groups to accommodate for it. I'll make them sweat so they can run for longer than most animals. I'll make them intelligent so they become dominant. I'll make them halfway empathetic so they don't kill each other on sight, but they do if they feel they need to kill to survive. I'll make them curious so they figure out how the world around them can help them. And I'll give them the ability to make poetry and art, to be inquisitive and create things of their own, to look up at the stars, mouths ajar, the ability to find beauty in things, and the ability to love. Because when their cleverness supersedes their biological wiring, they may come to the conclusion that their will to live longer is primitive conditioning and meaningless. They'll realize soon after, though, that it's worth living, nonetheless. Oh, look at that. I made them human, by accident. Well, let me just remove all underwhelming British YouTubers this time and fast forward to 2032, just in case. Time for everybody to die again by something I couldn't predict. Oh, they made it? Things are looking good now. I'll skip 20 years just to see how things move. I feel a little bit funny, but let's carry on anyway. Ah, their food is getting better for them. They're making a mess of the planet now, but some of them are making an effort to rectify it. Another 100 years. Look at that. They realised that they were about to fuck it all up and got things on course again. A lot has improved and the age-related deaths have increased in number while preventable deaths have plummeted. The average age is 135 now. Very impressive. What are mRNA vaccines? They made immunotherapy vaccinations for most illnesses. Their genetic editing has gotten real good. Nice. I'm glad that they realised there are more pressing matters in other parts of the world too, where food and water and healthcare is in scarcity, or should I say, was. Their focus seems to be renewed, almost like a second renaissance since their degenerate 2020 to 2060 era. Cleaner cars, healthier climates, well-fed people. It's good that they're looking in generations again, and not in the here and now. Let's see how they tackle this age-related death stuff so I can see how to live forever. I do feel very strange now, though. What's this email from YouTube? Channel termination. What? No, this is my livelihood. It's not, but I need this. And why is this email so British? And why is it so rude? Wow, this email hurts. Wait, does that say fellow Brit? It all makes sense now. Let me just remove all underwhelming British YouTubers this time. Cataclysmic event caused by an underwhelming British YouTuber. Oh god. Subscribe before I go, please. Natural selection seems to mainly care about the number of offspring over a lifetime to elongate the lifespan of the self-replicating molecule. In living creatures, that molecule is DNA. Interestingly, the further you research evolution, the more it becomes apparent that natural selection didn't put us at the top of the food chain. It put the DNA that our body houses and is a vehicle for reproduction for at the top. We are machinery serving DNA. Richard Dawkins wrote an entire book on the topic, which does a far better job at explaining this stuff than me. That book is The Selfish Gene. In summary though, natural selection favours 3 traits: fecundity, longevity, and accuracy of replication. The better the self-replicating chemical can do this, the more likely it is to best its rivals. The context of the video was oriented towards natural selection of early primates. I decided not to discuss the primeval soup or how chemicals formed organisms in the first place because it's still far too speculative for me to even be remotely assertive about it. In the context of early humans, though, natural selection gets less effective later on in life because if something kills you later, reproducing is better done early, before your aging genes are distinguished. For instance, if I was a prehistoric human who had excellent genetics in regards to aging, I would probably have been killed by predation before I could out-reproduce my ape counterparts. Wink wink, nudge nudge. So it's better for me to reproduce before I've aged a lot, anyway. Meaning aging has little impact on determining who does or doesn't reproduce. Thus, the aging alleles aren't highly favoured by natural selection. That might be the reason why natural selection doesn't give us a few hundred more years. Well, that was your journey of being a god of limited power. You were shit and you're not given a notice period. I spat on your reference card too. What do you mean it was because I controlled the simulation? No. No, you're the dumb one. Oh, you would have tried something different. Yeah, well, try that in your next job opportunity, but you won't get another one because this is Britain. You idiot. Very quickly bear in mind that this is all extremely oversimplified and probably wrong. I'm not an expert and struggle to keep my houseplants alive. One of them is a cactus. I'm stupid and you're probably not, so research natural selection on your own volition, please. Farewell.